Alright, we're going to graph this equation using the slope-intercept form. And we know that the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we need the slope and we need the y-intercept. We know the slope is 3. And we know the y-intercept is -4. Alright, so we're crossing at y equals -4, so -1, -2, -3, -4. Right? And then we have to do our slope. Now the slope is positive, so we do 3 over 1. That means you rise 3 and you run 1 to the right. Why are we going to the right? Because it's positive. So we rise 3. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Run 1 to the right. We rise 3. 1, 2, 3. And we run 1 to the right. Okay? And that's how you would sketch the line. Alright, let's graph this one using the slope-intercept form. So from this we get that the slope is -3/4. That means we're going to rise 3, right? You think of that sign not belonging to anyone. We rise 3 and we're going to run 4, but it's going to be to the left because it's negative. Alright, so you do your Cartesian plot and hopefully you have one that already has these little divisions. Okay, so the y-intercept is this one. Okay? So the y-intercept is crossing at 2, so that's 1, 2. Now the slope, we're rising 3 and we're running 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And all you need really is 2 points. Sketch a line. Makes sense, the slope is negative, so it's going to be like this. Alright, let's go ahead and sketch this one. Y equals -1/3 x plus 4. We know the slope is -1/3, so that means we're going to rise 1 and we're going to run 3 to the left. And I'm running to the left because it's negative. And my y-intercept is +4. Right, so first you plot the y-intercept, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you look at the slope. I rise 1 and I run 3 to the left. So rise 1 and then run 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. And all we really need is 2 lines, 2 points I mean, to sketch a line. There you go. Okay, so we're going to try to write an equation of a line when we know that the slope is 2 and it includes points 3, 1. So we know we have the general form, y equals mx plus b. The slope is 2 means that we know m, so we know that this is y equals 2x plus b. Alright, so we need to find this one. In order to do that, we have to plug in this point. X is 3 and y is 1. So we're going to make that substitution and we're going to solve for b so that we can have the full slope-intercept form. So y is 1, x is 3, plus b. So you have 1 equals 6 plus b. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. 1 minus 6 is -5, so we have -5 equals b. So this is the y-intercept. So the final answer will be, we already knew the slope, y equals 2x, and it's plus b, so plus a -5. Or -5. Both answers are correct. You can write it as 2x minus 5 as well. Okay? Alright, another way of writing the equation is using the point slope equation. And that's y minus y naught equals m times x minus x naught. And x naught, y naught is just a point on the line, and that's a point that they would give to you. So let's go ahead and work out an example. So let's say you want the equation of a line that has a slope of 3 and goes through points 5, 3. Right? So we would say y minus, this is x naught, and this one is y naught. Okay? So y minus 3 equals the slope times x minus the x naught. The x naught is the 5. Okay. And of course you would have to clean this up. So you have y minus 3 equals 3x minus 15. And we add 3. That cancels this, and now you have y equals 3x minus 12. There's the equation of the line. Alright, so we want to write the equation of a line that goes through these 2 points. And the first thing that we need is the slope. And to calculate the slope, remember, is the change in y over the change in x. So we have to do the y2 minus y1. So 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. So that 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, so the slope is 2. And then you just pick a point. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. And we're going to use this equation. So you do y minus, the y is a 1, x minus the x is a 1. Sorry, the slope is a 2. We know the slope. Okay. We're going to distribute that 2. Y minus 1 equals 2x minus 2. And I'm going to add the 1 to both sides. And y equals 2x minus 1. Okay. That would be the equation of the line. Alright, we have 2 special cases that you have to remember: parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are the ones that intersect at a 90-degree angle. For parallel lines, the slope is the same. The y-intercept is different. Okay. And for perpendicular lines, the slope is, how should I say this? The slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. And I'm going to do examples right now. So let's say you can have 2 parallel lines, y equals 3x plus 1 and y equals 3x minus 3. See, the slopes are the same, but the y-intercepts are different. Those are parallel lines. Perpendicular lines would be y equals 3x plus 1 and y equals negative 1/3. It's the reciprocal of the 3 and it has an opposite sign. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, and then the y-intercept can be different. So let's just say negative 1. Another example would be, let's say y equals negative 2/3 x plus 3. So then the reciprocal would be 3 over 2. And it would have to be positive to be opposite of that. And then plus 1. And they're perpendicular lines. Okay? So for example, we had this problem in the diagnostic. What is the slope of this line? Well, this isn't in slope-intercept form, so you would have to put it into slope-intercept form. So basically, we want to solve for the y. So we have to get rid of this x, or bring it to the other side. So we subtract it from both sides. X cancels from this side, and we have minus 3y equals 6 minus x. And we're going to divide by negative 3. And that doesn't cancel, because this is together. That's a group. this cancel. So y is equal to 6 minus x over negative 3. Now, we can flip this, and we can say negative x plus 6. I'm going to move this a little bit to this side. And all I did was I put the x first. And then what about this negative 1, negative 3? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, I don't mean to confuse you. Let's do it one at a time. So it's a 6 divided by negative 3 minus x over negative 3. Okay? And so you clean it up. This becomes negative 2. And this becomes negative, and negative is positive. So plus 1/3 x. Or x over 3, which is the same thing. So we rewrite it as 1/3 x minus 2. That would be your formula. Okay? Good job.